Hey everyone, Taha here again, and I am here with Russian Adam of feel-oud. It seems like just yesterday we were doing a video, Adam and I, and he had just moved from Thailand to Malaysia, to Borneo, Sabah, Borneo, and really it just seems like it was yesterday we were here and making a video, and a lot has changed in this past year. From the supply side, the market side as well. And I think there's quite a lot that myself and Adam also could share.
Yeah, as you said, I arrived to Borneo around 1 year ago, and I had an intention to move here and to live in Borneo forever. I've seen lots of wood being available, uh, lots of different grades, lots of different qualities. I've been just walking around every single day, almost choosing. Okay, I want to cook this. I want to cook that. Yeah, we started by Tawau Al Awal, which means the first from Tawau. I've been living in the city called Tawau. That was the steam distilled oil by the Samsir himself. So then produced lots of other oils myself. I cooked Borneo Adventure 1, Borneo Adventure 2 from very, very good quality agar wood. Then we cooked slightly cheaper versions like Sabah Hijau, Dindang, and yeah, just been having lots of fun, lots of distillations, lots of work. But then things became different, you know.
Was it very sudden?
Not really. It's kind of I was relaxed, and thinking that it's gonna be forever,
Stay good like this.
Yeah, and
Because you moved from Thailand. You moved from Thailand, and over there you already saw that it was tough to get wild stuff in Thailand. So compared to that, when you moved to Sabah, it was so much more. But then, what is the situation now?
Yeah, folks are so happy, living like literally 10 minutes away from the jungle and having so much of the wild, good quality agarwood. But then suddenly I start to see a decrease, the instant decrease, and the samsir was not bringing much.
And this was at some point in 2016, right?
I think so, maybe 6 or
in my experience,
4 months ago.
Because I asked you, was it abrupt or was it a slow thing? Now, I agree, gradually it's been getting tougher and tougher, but there was a certain moment in time when all of a sudden it's like, what just happened? And suddenly you see the hunters, what they're bringing back is what? Tell me.
Yeah, I was quite surprised. You see, we sold out, I think the last 100 or few hundred grams of sinking wood. It was like 3 months ago. Since then, I never seen any sinking wood. And since maybe 5 or even maybe 2 or 3 months ago, a bit more, the hunters start to bring only low quality agar wood. So they keep instantly bringing low quality wood, which is $5 to $10 per kilo, and the yield is very low. And you might make it pleasant, but no one should expect oils like Borneo
I mean, it can be nice
from this type of quality.
You use the right kind of apparatus, right kind of techniques, and okay, it's going to be pleasant. It'll smell nice, but I am not going to forget that. Oh, I'm not going to forget when I first smelled Borneo Adventure. Oh my goodness! Wow. Both of us, we do travel a lot. This past month especially, I mean, one day I'm in Borneo, the next day I'm in Sulawesi, the next day I'm hauling back wood from Kokang. After that, I'm back in Malaysia, and I was actually supposed to go to Saigon, Vietnam, with Adam, but I managed to get the wood without having to fly there. But I've been really busy, and I like to keep my fingers on the global supply market pulse, just to see where things are at. And what he is saying here about Sabah, really it applies to every place. So it's pretty tough, and of course the big challenge for us as people on the supply side, not to be whiny or anything, but we like to share things from another perspective. I think it should, at least it should help consumers to better appreciate these things that you guys are getting. So it's not about us, trying to sound like whiny little guys who are having a hard time. No, it's more about you being able to better appreciate what you have, realize just how precious it is, and then, yeah, I mean, that's what we're trying to do here. Now, having said that, they're still organic. Now, I myself, I mean, really, I think in my entire life, I've been to an agarwood farm maybe once or twice at the most in my life. So that is something which, it's not, frankly, it's not my expertise, but Adam, he actually lived in Thailand, which is the capital of, of cultivated agarwood. But hey, is it just about cultivated or is there more to it?
Yes, so now we can talk about organic.
Yeah.
So yeah, we spent quite some time in Thailand. We've been living. We started with the feel-oud started in Thailand, and me and Ali been living there for about a year or maybe a bit more. We visited lots of farm, lots of factories. We seen how things are done there, and we've been able, thank to God Almighty, to select and find those people who really appreciate what they do, not only for the profit but for the love of agarwood and the oil and the art of distillation. So thankfully we've been able to cooperate with those people, and hopefully we will continue. Obviously we expect some support from you guys, like it's been like our latest release of the Trat organic wood has been very popular. We got many inquiries and many people gave excellent feedback. So we hope, to move into this direction as well.
And this was organic, right?
This was organic, which is kind of a broad topic, but
Let's talk about that maybe in a little bit more detail. What's the difference? Does it does it actually matter? Is it going to affect the aroma?
Well, it depends how you define organic. You see, most people for any plantation agarwood, they will tell you organic. But I've been to Thailand and I've seen how things are done there. Even those who grow fruits and of course agarwood as well, it's a common practice to use chemicals to protect the trees, to protect the fruits, because otherwise lots of job need to be done and lots of money need to be spent.
Of course, yeah.
But with the chemicals and different, synthetic.
It's easy to call anything organic. It's free to use a word, right? So they just call it organic.
Of course, but then
reality,
it's very hard to find people who you can trust and then who truly implement.
That's where passion comes in. If they're genuinely in love with this stuff, with this agarwood.
Yes, of course. So thankfully, yes, we've been able to find those people and just trying to support them, trying to help them learn from each other regarding the distillation techniques, regarding growing agarwood.
So compared to, say, 2 or 2.5 years ago, when you were in Thailand, back then, I think they had quite a lot of organic plantations. Is it still the same, or are there less trees there now?
Well, it's quite difficult, because...
I remember you were in Thailand a few months ago, and you said, Taha, they're all gone. I'm sure there's still some left.
I went a few months ago, yes. I've been looking actually for wildwood, and I visited Prachimburi, which is just below Khao Yai mountain, and been looking for the wild agarwood of a good quality to make an oil. I went to Khao Yai and I seen the wood, which was like, let's say below $1,000, way below $1,000 per kilo, and like $300-500 per kilo, very high quality incense grade wood. And I seen exactly the same wood, and it's way above $1,000 per kilo now. So I simply left, without buying anything, because I knew that the yield from this type of wood is going to be like 3, maybe 6 ml per kilo, and then we're looking at cost price of $1,000.
I was going to buy it.
Per
you do one distillation, not only is it going to be extremely expensive, probably a lot of people are going to ask, Adam, why is it triple the price? Right?
Of course.
So you're stuck with something which is, you're trying to match the quality of yesterday, but it's not going to sell. It's going to gather dust on your shelf. The prices are getting quite ridiculous. This is real wild. I know a lot of people, it's easy to call anything wild. You know, anyone can sell
Yeah,
oils
just
and say
as
it's
organic.
yeah, just like the term organic. You know, people can just claim it's organic or it's wild or it's high quality. Really, what defines it, right? In fact, would you agree, Adam, that for the most part, for most people, if a low quality oil has been produced in a pretty good way, your best techniques, the best apparatus, maybe a lot of people would not be able to tell the difference between that and a truly high quality, high grade oil, meaning from high quality, high grade wood. What do you think?
Of course, here it's very relevant to give an example of coffee, like you cooked for me yesterday.
Oh, yes,
And
yes.
today morning I went to a cafeteria and I
Oh,
drink
yeah?
the
Yeah.
regular one. So it takes time, you know, to
Yeah.
appreciate, to taste, and to see the difference.
Right, right, right.
Once you see the process, how the beans being prepared, you know, how you
Right.
perform
I
the
just have
every
to.
single
I have to
step.
butt in here. I'm always insisting on people to get interested in coffee. There is so much you can learn, really, if you get into the art of producing what they call the God shot, espresso shot. Which, you know, for this, the roast has to be perfect, the grind has to be perfect, the tamping has to be perfect, the P-stat, everything in the machine inside, the pressure, the temperature, everything has to be perfect to get the perfect color.
And the thing is, unless you see the process with your own eyes and you witness, and you're able to smell at each stage,
Right, right.
and you're able to experience and to see the effort, then you're able to appreciate the actual coffee, and you're able to relate.
Right,
and
right, right. And also the
to
notes and so on.
understand.
Actually, wow, I totally forgot about this. So I actually roasted a batch of coffee with Adam yesterday, and we were just talking about some of the similarities and so on. Adam, what do you think? Isn't it kind of intriguing? I mean, I've always told people, get interested in coffee if you want to be able to appreciate oud. There is so much in common. And so, you know, as we were doing the roasting, you know, I would add some commentary. I would say, okay, Adam, take note of the fact that now this is what I'm doing. And now you can refer this to such and such an oil and how you had produced
Yes,
that.
almost every single stage is relevant
Amazing,
to the
isn't
distillation.
it? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And then you taste, and that's...
And once you have that knowledge, right?
Yes.
It completely redefines the experience. Oh, thank you so much for remembering. Really, I had forgotten about the coffee connection.
So
I'm
not sure which one I had today in the morning in cafeteria.
It was probably a blend. It was probably Facebook grade.
But you know, the texture of the coffee, the texture of the foam, the taste of the foam, the taste of the coffee, the smell.
Yeah.
Oh, subhanallah, I've been able to appreciate. You know, once I tried it, that's it. I was so disappointed today in the morning. Whereas 2, 3, 5 days ago, you might give me, I will never feel the difference.
Yeah. So let's now tie that into oud. Do you think that with knowledge, the consumer is more aware and then better able to appreciate high quality, high grade oud?
Well, there's no doubt about it. Yeah. So that's why we try to...
From a distiller's perspective, it's obvious. I know for a fact that every time you do a new distillation, you learn something new.
But you see, here we must try at least to be professional, to look at the oil, to look at the aroma from not your personal perspective, from not from your personal taste.
Like personal taste, right.
But really examining the quality of the scent. Its richness, its depth.
Right,
like we discussed the vertical, horizontal complexity and the another dimension. So we also, of course, expect most of our customers and friends to be on that level, and we really encourage them to be open-minded and not to be very tied to their personal taste. Of course, your personal taste is the main thing that drives you.
Right,
and then you select the oils based on that. But then, you know, it's about accessing the art and
So, for example, let's say, okay, actually, let's use an actual example. Royal Vietnam, which is an oil I love. It's my personal taste. I love that type. Now, even though Adam made it, and he can appreciate it for what it is, it's actually not his... I guess, I mean, I'm sure you loved it, but you wouldn't call it your absolute favorite genre, right?
Of course, and that's funny because like something of my personal taste would be like Silani.
Yeah.
You know, the smoky, punchy, extreme
Yeah,
type of wood,
180 degrees. It's the exact opposite.
which many people disliked. But then, you know,
Hmm.
I expect those people at least to appreciate the,
Okay.
you know, the quality of it.
Right. Yeah. So what you're saying is being able to appreciate it, even if it's not
Of course.
your personal. Yeah. Okay. That's what I was trying to get at as well. Yeah. So yeah, this is actually an actual example. Yes. So Royal Vietnam versus Ceylani. One is his personal favorite genre. The other is mine. He made both. So right now you're going back to Thailand, right?
Yes, I'm going Vietnam first, and then I'm heading to Thailand, and lots of stuff is there, and I'm very excited. We found the very old trees, about 30 years up. Many of the trees
Amazing,
available, they are booked for us to come, to cut,
Yeah.
to obviously the workers gonna chop and prepare everything. We will do the soaking. I will select the factories. I
Yeah.
will rent the factories. I will cook the oil. So we are really excited and really also expecting for
Amazing.
for support.
I smelled your what was it called? So you had Royal Vietnam, which was, of course, I have to admit, this was just another level. But you had another one, also Vietnamese, and this one was not wild, but really amazing in its own way. What was it called?
Bio Chiara.
Oh, is that right? Yes, you're right. Yeah, beautiful.
So I tried to capture the smell of Japanese incense with the Chiara title on it. So it's not the actual Chiara, but the smell of Japanese incense.
Like the overall impression. Yeah. Again, guys, it doesn't smell like Chiara, but really, it's amazing. I mean, the moment you smell it, it's just going to remind you of Japanese incense. The refinement, the simplicity, really, the beauty in its simplicity, and the simplicity in the beauty. Really, it's beautiful. So, can we expect stuff like that from your upcoming Thai projects?
Of course, Miss Tan in particular, the lady who ordered to cut and clean and double clean the super trat organic wood, which many of you liked. She is preparing lots of interesting stuff, and the carving from this super wood and the slightly lower qualities of this organic wood.
So you're going to be doing a whole bunch of different grades, different price points, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
All right. I for one, am definitely excited. After I smelled that Vietnamese that you did, really, I was very impressed. Okay, so here we got one distillation going. Kokang. Cambodian Kokang. And we have some more Kokang in here for another batch. We got some Borneo sitting on top. We got some wild Vietnamese. This is from Ha Tinh province. And I got some more in the back as well. It's in the storage room right now. There's quite a few boxes piled up. But yeah, we're looking at Malinao, Maluku, Wild Thai, Kauai, and a bunch of other projects. So there you have it, guys. I have, I think, a busy 6 months ahead of me. Adam?
Yes.
What about you? Yeah?
All good. Heading to Vietnam tomorrow, hoping to grab something like this as well.
Oh yeah? Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. So Adam and Taha here, and we will see you next time.